Yeah, there's no telling, but what's going on, guys? You're listening to the Realest podcast. So, again, it's been a while. It's been 2 weeks, which it's going to be happening for one more month. One more month of 2 week shows, and then we're going to be back on schedule. I'm going to be coming back home at the end of October, very, very early November. We'll be back on schedule doing our Monday Night Raw review, Tuesday Night SmackDown, or SmackDown Live, excuse me, whatever it's called now. But
Yeah, you
joined by
SmackDown get it right.
joined by Kyle, and that's it. There's
Hello.
no Andrew. I'm just joking. There's always an Andrew.
No Andrew.
Andrew is
You
here,
saw
but
Lincoln get his ass kicked and just like, nope.
this is the Clash of Champions prediction show. And this is. Let's talk real quick before. Monday Night. You guys have been watching a lot more Monday Night Raw and SmackDown than I have. What is y'all's whole take as of right now of Raw and SmackDown? Which show is better?
That's a bit of a horror. I mean, I want to say Raw's the better show. I mean, SmackDown has some good things going on, like the triple threat situation is kind of interesting for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I'm not a huge fan of it, but as far as which show's better, I would say Raw. Just SmackDown's kind of lacking lately.
Okay.
I don't know. For me, like it SmackDown has kind of been hit or miss. Like the SmackDown that I went to was, full of a bunch of good stuff. A bunch of, drama. It was good writing, right? As opposed to like last Tuesday, it was just kind of stale. I think I remember texting Blake and be like, "Yeah, I'm about to go to sleep," and I was only on the first hour. But I would say that Raw has been more consistent, especially now that it's brought on the cruiserweights, and the cruiserweights tore down the house on
Oh
Monday.
my god, it was insane. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited for the Cruiser division. I want to see more. I want to see who else they bring in here. Like Kota Ibushi, he better be here like next Monday. I want him
Well,
on
I
show.
wish, but like and they see this is where I applaud WWE and like Triple H and everybody behind the scenes who like stuck behind T.J. Perkins and allowed him to win. Like it was said from the beginning that Kota Ibushi was supposed to win it, and I'm like, there's no doubt in my mind that he was the favorite to win and the chosen one to win. Up until the point where they offered him a WWE contract, and he said, "Nah, I'd rather stay on the independents." So, it's just like with Kota Ibushi, I want to see him in the WWE, but he doesn't want to be here, aside from being like a part-time wrestler in NXT right now. So, I mean, I'm kind of happy with the way, it went, and I definitely think Raw needs the Cruiserweight division. I feel like being a 3-hour show and placing them on the 2 to 3 hour mark is going to keep people wanting to watch Raw and keep people invested in Raw and not want to turn the TV off because they don't know if the cruiserweights are coming in the second hour or the third hour, but they have to watch it.
Well, all I'm saying is I think SmackDown's a better show. I think
Really?
SmackDown's been more consistent with their timing. We've said this before. Every show's not going to be a 10 out of 10. They're not going to have something go crazy, but consistently wise with their story and everything, I honestly think SmackDown has been better. I think Raw has been has been lacking, and I think that's because of the 3 hours. And that's where SmackDown is doing, they're taking advantage of 2 hours. They don't have another whole hour to worry about. So that's just my opinion. So
I mean,
Yeah, I
I think
respect
both
that. I
shows
mean,
are good. It's just like, for me, it just seems like SmackDown is like hit or miss sometimes.
I mean,
You know?
but that's with every show. Again, you can't have every single show be a 10 out of 10 or, really, really good. It's, they're 50-50 all the time.
Right, but I mean, like, for me, it's like Raw's been consistently like a 6 or a 7 the past few weeks, and like SmackDown has been anywhere from like an 8 to a 5 to a 6 to a 3. Like it hasn't been a 3, but you got my point. It's for me, it's kind of been like, okay, well the talent's there, and what they're doing with the talent is all right. I mean, you got AJ Styles with the title, which is amazing, But now it's kind of like, all
Mm-hmm.
right, well, now you got to see how Becky Lynch is going to perform. The Miz, oh my God, The Miz. Like, who could have thought that, I would be saying that I'm a Miz fan? And, geez, I mean, like, The Miz has grown on me. I will admit. I've never supported The Miz. I've never liked The Miz, you know. But The Miz, man, ever since his promo and the way he's been carrying himself, and even his, like, heel-like wins have been outstanding. My only issue is I feel like they need to dig a little bit deeper with the way in which he wins his matches. He can't be the same thing over and over again like we saw against Dolph Ziggler the last few times, with the pepper spray in the face. It's starting to get repetitive, and that to me as a viewer is what makes a difference between a rating of like a 7 to a 5 because of them sort of recycling the material.
Right. I agree. I mean, the only argument to throw there is he is a heel, so that's why it makes sense for them to do that. But
Absolutely, but remember, Ric Flair was a heel too. He was considered the best heel in the game, and like Triple H, Triple H was a great heel, but he didn't repeat the way in which he went. You never see Triple H, pull out the sledgehammer twice in a pay per view, like and actually hit them and get disqualified, or win the match. It's like he would always use a different method every pay per view. Of course, the sledgehammer might come out, but it might not necessarily have been used.
right.
And that's what I'm saying with The Miz. The Miz, he's a great heel right now. He's doing a great job. It's just I don't want to see him fall into that same rut. Like, oh, just give me the pepper spray. No, let's try you rolling him up. Use the ropes. Ooh, let's try a low blow when the referee's not looking. Let's try something like that.
Right. Well, let's get into the predictions. I mean, do we even want to predict the kickoff show of Nia Jax and Alicia Fox? Like, do we even want to?
Of course we do. It's gonna be a nail biter, dude. Alicia Fox that we haven't seen in forever. That's still crazy as shit and still sucks in the ring, kind of thing. Against Nia Jax, who obviously needs a win to keep propelling her. I wonder who's gonna win, right?
Well,
Totally
there's
makes
either
so.
two ways this is going to go, and it's more likely to go the first way, like it did the last time. It's going to be Nia Jax dominating the match from start
Mm-hmm.
to finish and pinning her. Or something's going to happen to where Alicia Fox actually has some offense for like, I want to say 2 or 3 minutes, and then Nia Jax is going to shut her down and pin her.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we'll probably Nia Jax will probably not Nia Jax, but Alicia Fox will probably get some time in. Some good TV time of wrestling, or they'll attempt to do that because again, Nia Jax she's a big woman, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But I think we can all say Nia Jax 100%.
Oh, yeah. If Nia
Yeah, she's
Jax
gonna
loses,
destroy
it would
Alicia
be a
Fox and look
shock.
strong. No, she
It would
won't
be a
lose. They have to
huge
keep her looking
upset.
strong. So they're gonna have her because now she's faced like an actual like main talent kind of thing instead of like a bunch of random people. So now they're gonna have her destroy Alicia Fox and it'd be a huge deal. She's gonna leave her in like a heap of blood kind of thing. Not literally, but just figuratively make her look like a monster.
It's a shame, too, because if you really want to showcase Nia Jax and give her actual player in the Raw roster that she could really dig into, I would definitely say, Paige would have been a good guinea pig for Nia Jax because Paige being, considered one of the top, women's wrestlers in the division, even though she's been gone for a while, it would have been a good boost for Nia Jax to take her on. And Sami Zayn and Chris Jericho both can perform at the 30 to 40 minute mark and put on an outstanding match. I see Sami Zayn coming away with the victory and Chris Jericho taking the loss, but I think it's going to be one of the better matches of the card. A lot better than Cesaro versus Sheamus. That's for sure.
Whoa.
Well, Cesaro and Sheamus has definitely been good lately. I've liked it. I've liked just
I'm getting
two big
sick
guys
of it,
beating
dude.
each other down. I haven't
This
at
is
all.
like their
Great.
8th time facing each other
No,
in like a few months. Well, I know 7th time in the best of series, but this is like the 8th time because he faced before. I don't know.
This is actually the 9th time they wrestled twice.
Okay, 9th, yeah. So it's to the point where you've seen it 9 times. Let's stop.
I also just want
this is gonna be it.
Here.
I also just want to say sorry for the technical difficulties. The whole laptop just froze up, so I do want to apologize for that. But I was going to say, let's talk about Sami Zayn and Chris Jericho.
Yeah, because that's definitely an interesting one. I mean, the feud's been pretty good lately. I've liked it. Like, the underdog from the underground, like I should say, he is against Y2J, like a veteran against a newbie kind of thing. I really liked it. I want to see this feud keep going, so I think it's going to end where, like, I think Steven Zayn might get in, like, the walls of Jericho or something, and he might roll Jericho up and get the win, and then it leads to a feud, like, to keep it going, kind of to another pay-per-view. I think that'd be the best way to do it, because this feud, people have loved it lately, in the ring, on the mic. And the best thing to do would be to keep it going, because Sami Zayn does need victories to get him going in the right direction. Because he's been at a stalemate. He hasn't done much since the Kevin Owens feud. He really hasn't done anything. So this could be the feud to really set him in the right direction, get him on the path to be for the U.S. title, for anything. Just like put him in a title picture after this feud. So I think it's going to end where he's going to like roll Jericho up and get like a, I guess you can call it dirty win, but not really dirty, just like a. What do you call it? Because it's not really dirty, because he's going to be a face. He's not going to come out of like a heel. But he's going to come out like a sneaky win kind of thing. And then the feud's going to keep going, and then Jericho's going to bitch a bed at that kind of thing.
It's like a roll-up?
Yeah, it's a roll-up. Just like a straight-up roll-up he's going to do. I couldn't think of it. I don't know why. I had a brain fart.
That is what we call a roll-up, Kyle.
Yeah, roll-up. I just had a brain fart for a second.
No, I can agree with you that Sami Zayn will win this, and it'll get him going. You know, he honestly, again, he hasn't been on any TV. You know, he was in a pre-show match, or not a pre-show, but he was in a kickoff show for the SummerSlam. And, you know, again, we really haven't seen anything, and it's sort of like, oh, man, we haven't really done anything with Sami Zayn, so let's get him in here. So, Chris Jericho has been able to perform, even though nobody likes him, and he can be annoying. He's a great heel, but I honestly think this has the potential of being a good match if they can work well together. So we'll see. I think Sami Zayn will take this all the way, though.
Yeah, Sami Zayn for sure.
I just really want to see the feud keep going, so I hope it's a roll-up or something. I just want to see more of this.
I guess. But let's...
It'd be good for him. It's good, like, against a veteran kind of thing, a big name, like a future Hall of Famer like Jericho. It'd be good to keep it going.
Honestly, Sami Zayn could beat Chris Jericho clean, and Chris Jericho could come back. Hey, that wasn't right. You know, I was that close to beating you, or he might come out and just start wailing on him, and that'll start a feud back up with them.
Well, let's talk the best of 7 series. We've seen Cesaro go down 0-3 to make a comeback to 3-3, which has been very, very predictable, and one thing that we said that would happen. So,
oh yeah, of course.
Cesaro wins this, man. Come on.
I agree. I think Cesaro will win this, and it'll get him a championship opportunity for the U.S. title, which is what they're wrestling for, is for the U.S. title. Or there's a potential that Cesaro could go up for the main title. Because what face is going to go after it after tonight?
Yeah, well, Cesaro would be a good placeholder.
Yeah, I was going to say, if Kevin Owens just walk out with the title, and like him being the heel that he is, Cesaro would be perfect to throw in that equation. They'd have a great feud to be heel against face. It would be awesome to see. I would love it. I don't know if they're going to give him that chance yet. They might have him work up to it, like you said, with the going for the U.S. title, which would be fine, too. He definitely deserves a title shot. It's been way overdue.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I remember watching him before he got injured. I was thinking, I'm sold on Cesaro. Cesaro deserves a shot. And then the only thing that I don't like or I dislike about Cesaro is his entrance music. I am not a fan of that entrance music. I never have been and probably never will be. So that's my only complaint.
Oh yeah, me too.
But let's talk about what you guys have been really excited about, and also me. We're going to be the Cruiserweight Championship. Yes, the first time the Cruiserweight Championship will be on the line. TJ Perkins, the winner of the Cruiserweight Classic, going up against Brian Kendrick, the only person who really has experience with being a heel on that Cruiserweight roster. So, Kendrick was beaten by Ibushi, right? Kota Ibushi, correct?
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
a really emotional loss, though. Like, I loved seeing that. Like, him crying, the crowd chanting for him, and then Daniel Bryan coming in the ring and hugging him. Like, I loved every minute of that.
And then
It really looked like a retirement match more than anything. That's why I was kind of surprised that they brought him back to the main roster. Like, not surprised, like, oh my god, this is a big shocker, but like, it's like, I'm glad that he's here. It just, the way in which, if you watched a Cruiserweight Classic and watched that match and how emotional it was, it literally looked like that was his retirement match.
And then
Because he was
TJ
probably going to
Perkins-
retire if he didn't get a contract.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Is that if he didn't, well, technically he was saying if he didn't win it, because the whole thing is, oh,
Yeah.
you have to win it to get a contract ordeal.
And that didn't happen. At all.
No, but needless to say, T.J. Perkins, Brian Kendrick, who do you go for?
Oh, TJ Perkins all the way. And there's a lot of reasoning behind it. The first reason being TJ Perkins, this is his WWE debut. Think about that. Like his WWE Raw debut, Raw pay-per-view debut. He hasn't been on Raw yet. Where Brian Kendrick and the rest of the cruiserweights that they've brought in thus far have been. So TJ Perkins, this is his opening match. This is his first title defense. He just won the title. I don't see him dropping it. Brian Kendrick being, the guy who's been a cruiserweight champion before, somebody who's been successful in WWE before. I see him coming in as basically the heel to spark the cruiserweight division because he has the experience as a heel. He can kind of elevate the cruiserweight title to a place that it wouldn't be if you had any other younger guys doing it. And Brian Kendrick, he's there to put over the younger talent. And because of that, I'm definitely thinking that TJ Perkins is going to walk away with the championship match. But, I mean, let's be honest. The way Brian Kendrick wrestles and the way Brian Kendrick is as a heel, we're probably going to see TJ Perkins come out strong for the first, 5 or 10 minutes. And he's probably going to get buried by Brian Kendrick for the majority of the match, get dominated, and TJ Perkins is going to sneak away with the win.
I would like to see something happen to make this feud keep going because there's no story. And Brian Kendrick is a great heel. He'll do anything to win. Like the first match he went into, he rubbed the guy's face into the ropes, making his braces start bleeding. But my prediction is also T.J. Perkins, but I think something will happen. And before we get Kyle's pick, I want to talk about one more thing and something that's actually just developing this week. It's totally off. Basically, like, totally off and everything, like, this is totally random. How about, Cody Rhodes, or who is going by Cody now, going to Impact Wrestling? Actually, no, he's a part of Ring of Honor and Impact Wrestling.
Oh my god, I can't even express words because I didn't even know it. I was just watching Impact actually today because I missed it from a few days ago, and I saw the whole promo thing of just a guy talking about it, and that saw him take off his sunglasses. I saw Cody Rhodes. I was flipping shit. I am so excited to see him at Bound for Glory. If anybody watching is a TNA fan and you don't know this guy, it's going to be great. If you're not a TNA fan, you need to watch Impact Wrestling. It's going to be because he's there. We have what's his name? Damian Sandow. He's there now as Aaron Rex. He went there. We have Drew McIntyre there as Drew Galloway now. Like, a lot of the people guys that come in there, they're getting a lot of talent. And Moose from Ring of Honor, he's there as well. Like, TNA is blowing up. It really is. It's, like, really underrated. Not a lot of people watch it. I think it's a great show. I love every minute that I watch it. So anybody that doesn't watch it needs to really watch it. But yeah, the whole Cody Rhodes thing, I'm excited for. It's going to be great. I don't know why he's going as Cody now. I have no idea. It's kind of weird, but
Copyright
it's going
reasons,
to be great.
he can't hold the Cody Rhodes name.
Yeah,
It's his
WWE
last
owns
name.
it.
That's not
Yeah, but
fair.
No, it's not.
WWE
It's
owns
not
the
his
persona.
No, it's not his legal last name. He has a different legally last name. His name's not even
Really?
Cody.
I thought it was.
But,
Okay,
like,
well, that's
WWE owns that persona. But the idea about TNA though, and all the things that have been going on with TNA, that's being outshadowed though by like the recent inquiries to TNA itself. Like they've even said that Vince McMahon himself has put money down for TNA just so he could disband it and infuse it in like they did with WCW.
Okay, his
Yeah,
his
which
real name
will
is
never
Cody, but his birth name is
Oh,
Cody
okay.
Garrett Runnels. So the Rhodes name
Ew.
is the Rhodes is from WWE / WCW.
That sucks, man.
But let's also
Sucks.
talk about this. TNA, who is up for sale right now, cannot afford to bring Bound for Glory, and WWE has also put a bid in to buy TNA.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and that's the
That's
thing.
unreal.
If WWE buys TNA and if Cody Rhodes is over there now, man, he's
He'll go
not
to
going to be able
ROH.
to run.
He'll go to
He'll
ROH.
have to go to ROH.
Well,
Not even just him. There's a lot of guys there. Like I said before, like Damian Sandow, he's there. There's Drew Galloway's there. Well, he was Drew McIntyre. Like I don't know how that'll go with them being there because I mean I know Damian Sandow went like a bad way. He get fired? I think right from WWE. He got fired.
who? Damian Sandow?
Yeah, Damian
I think
Sandow.
No, he got let go.
left on his own record.
He left. He left. He wanted to leave.
Oh, okay. So I mean, there's
you're
probably
actually
some bad blood.
Actually, you're right. You're right. He got let go.
Oh, did he?
During
Yeah,
all
and
the
there's
during all the
definitely bad blood
releases,
there.
he got released.
Yeah.
But
That's
But
really
another
interesting.
thing, WWE really wants Matt Hardy. But here's the problem.
Of course, dude.
TNA has given Matt Hardy complete control of creative for himself.
That's amazing.
Really?
Matt Hardy, this ridiculous gimmick has paid off in. Oh my god, it's been amazing.
I
The
just think
crowd
that's
loves it.
hilarious because like the last time you heard about a superstar really having like complete control of creative doesn't go back until like the WCW era. Like Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, they all had complete control over what happened on WCW.
Well, but here's the problem. As of right now, TNA cannot afford any TV tapings, and they cannot afford Bound for Glory. So they need a buyer. And there's a guy, I don't remember his name, but he's a part of TNA who really, really, really wants to buy the company. But WWE's put up a bid for it. But here's the thing: if WWE buys it, all they're doing is getting all of their tapes, put it on the network,
And diffusing it and getting
and
rid of
they're
it.
going to get rid of it, and they're going to sign their top talent if the talent wants to be signed.
I.e. Matt Hardy, Drew McIntyre.
EC3.
I forgot about Lashley.
I don't know. I don't think Lashley wants to be in WWE. And that's another thing.
Wait, I'm just saying like a top talent kind of thing.
Well, yeah, Jeff Hardy wants to come back to WWE. He wants to have one more WrestleMania before he goes. And speaking of the Hardys, their contracts are up in March.
That's it. That's interesting. So this whole
But-
situation, man, this is a crazy situation.
Is Jeff Hardy physically okay to compete? Because I heard a while ago he had to get
Yes.
surgery.
Yeah, he's fine.
No, he can.
He's broken. He's Brother Nero, broken Brother Nero right now in TNA.
Oh my god, it's so good. But I mean, yeah, he's still doing everything he does. He's still being the high flyer, still jumping off ladders, still doing his swanton, all that stuff. He's still been good.
For God's sake, if I'm not mistaken, him and Matt shot fireworks at
Oh yeah.
Tommy Dreamer.
Okay. What? What? Tommy Dreamer has not been in TNA. What the hell are you talking about?
House shows or independent scene.
What the hell?
Yeah. Another thing,
Well, yeah.
Bubba Ray Dudley is hinting a Bully Ray return to TNA because he's talking
my
and
God.
calling out Matt Hardy.
Oh my god, no. Please don't. Just retire, dude. I mean, I love Bubba Ray and Devon. I love them both, but just... You guys have had amazing careers. Just stop.
Devon's
Stop
done.
while you're-
Devon's actually there's rumors that Devon might accept the role in WWE as an agent.
That'd be great.
But
That'd be good.
I liked Bully Ray. I liked it.
I love Bully Ray too, but he's just done so much. Like, dude, just retire, man. You're good.
But
You don't gotta
hey,
keep doing this.
let's get back on track. I just wanted to bring that up. Let's get back on track.
Yeah.
Who wins the Cruiserweight Championship? Kyle, we didn't get yours.
I mean, you guys really hit it on the head. It's going to be a great match. It's going to be a barn burner. They are going to tear the house down. I love it. I want to see more of this feud, too, so I hope it ends in a way or just keeps going on Raw. But TJ Perkins is definitely going to win this. It's, like Andrew said, it's his first, not even just his first Raw, it's his first pay-per-view on the main roster kind of thing, and he just got the title, so he's got to prove why he got the title and show it more than he did on the Cruiserweight Classic to prove, no, that wasn't just like a one-time thing. I can keep going on the main roster, not let the pressure get to me, and prove that this is my title and I run this division kind of thing. So I think TJ Perkins is going to win, but I hope this feud keeps going. It needs to. It's been so good.
Okay, well, moving on. United States Championship, Rusev and Roman Reigns. We saw Seth Rollins save Roman Reigns, or actually, if I'm not mistaken, that happened after the TV went off. They saved each other, if I'm not mistaken. Who wins this match? Rusev or Roman Reigns?
I want to say Rusev is going to win. It's more likely, and like I'm just going to borrow something you said over to Summer. It's the safe bet to bank on Roman. I honestly should bank on Roman to win it, but Rusev has been so good as a champion. He's held that title for a while, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like beating Roman Reigns would be the first step in legitimizing him as the United States champion. You know, he hasn't really faced anybody on the caliber of Roman Reigns when it comes to his opponents. I feel like he needs to win in order to prove that he's that dominant heel. I feel like Rusev beats Roman Reigns this pay-per-view, and then maybe next pay-per-view Roman Reigns gets another shot at Rusev.
Okay. Kyle?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, I do want to say that Roman Reigns, like, it's been a time coming where it feels like he's going to win the U.S. title, but I think it'd be great to see Rusev not only beat Roman Reigns, but make him submit in the accolade. Because Roman Reigns, I don't know if he's ever done that. If he's actually, like, tapped out, passed it to a submission hold, anything like that. And imagine, like, the hype that Rusev gets, not, like, from the crowd, obviously, but the big hype that he gets to make Roman Reigns either tap out or pass out to the accolade. That would be huge for him, and like I said, legitimize him as the U.S. champion. So I think Rusev's going to win, but I really hope he makes Roman submit or like tap out or pass out to the accolade. I want to see that.
I think Roman will win, to be honest with you guys. I'm going with the safe.
It's definitely
Really?
a strong possibility, and like you said, it's a safe bet. If Roman Reigns wins, you're probably going to see Rusev face him anyway next pay-per-view. So I mean, the feud is still going to go on. I don't think that it's going to end here, but I mean, as a fan, I would like to see Rusev go strong over Reigns, and then have Reigns win it next pay-per-view if they're going to have him win it.
Okay. I think Roman will win this 100%, but let's move on. Tag Team Championships. New Day. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Wins.
This one, man, it's been a long time coming. I've said it for a few pay-per-views. I want to see Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson take these titles. New Day's had an amazing run with them. They're the longest reigning tag team champs. They've held the titles for a long time. And it's time to honestly pass the torch. It's a perfect time to do it. This feud, it's really been lacking lately. It hasn't been good. It's just been a bunch of funny bullshit that people haven't liked. So give Gallows and Anderson this chance. Give them the titles. Let them run with it, and actually give them this run of being a tag team that they deserve. Because they tore the house down in New Japan. They're amazing. WWE knows that. Give them the chance here not tonight. Give them the chance at Clash of Champions to get the titles and have a run with it that they deserve. Like I said, New Day has had their run. They're great. Let Gallows and Anderson take the torch.
Andrew?
I think Gallows and Anderson are gonna take the championships. I mean, I've been saying that every single time they face New Day, and I've been wrong. But God, like I feel like this is like their maybe third time challenging for the title.
Right.
I could be wrong. So I'm gonna say third time's a charm, and they're gonna finally win it.
I think I'm going to go safe here. New Day will win this.
Well, I
Yeah, it's
mean,
definitely impossible.
if it is a safe bet, New Day do in fact win. I think you need to bury Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson when it comes to them facing the New Day. You cannot have them face the New Day again if they lose once again.
I
It would
agree.
just it would be terrible. I mean, I feel like this feud has gone on way too long as it is. I feel like it's kind of overstaying its welcome. I think the smart thing to do creatively would be have Gallows and Anderson win, but now that I'm thinking about it, if they do win, the New Day is probably going to have another match, so that feud's going to have to continue anyway. I don't want to see the feud continue. I feel like this needs to end now before it kind of overstays its welcome and starts pissing people off.
Right. I agree. You know, it sucks because it seems like that tag team division doesn't have anything. Like,
Well, it
Yeah, they
really
don't have
doesn't
much.
though, other than Enzo and Cass.
and they're trying to push the shining star by having Enzo and Cass and Shining Star feud with each other, which they're not wrestling this weekend.
I'm surprised about that. I thought they'd be on the kickoff show or something. I'm
They
surprised.
might add them to the kickoff show.
They should. I mean, they have a feud going. I mean, the feud's stupid, but still, they should have a match for it to end it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they add them to the kickoff show.
Right. Um. So let's do this real quick. Women's title: Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte. Who wins? I'll give mine. I'll give my thoughts on it after y'all's.
Yeah, this is definitely an interesting match. I mean, Bailey, it's going to be her first pay-per-view. She's a newbie here, so I don't think she's going to win it. They got to give her some. There's no way she could just walk. I mean, it's possible. They can. I seen WWE do stranger things. She could just walk in and win the match and take the title. I don't think it'll happen. Between Sasha and Charlotte, I really want to say the safe pick in Charlotte because they've really just kept relying on her, kept her with the title, built the animosity with Dana Brooke. So I think Charlotte's going to take this, and there's going to be more. There's going to be somehow more animosity with Dana Brooke. And Dana's going to turn on her eventually, and then they're going to have their own feud, maybe for the title. I don't know, but I definitely see. I'm going to pick the safe pick and say Charlotte's going to win this one.
Okay, Andrew.
Well, it's probably going to be Charlotte. I mean, that's a safe bet. But I don't know. The odds are against her. Sasha or Bailey. See, the thing about Bailey is it's really hard to bank against her because she is John Cena. You know,
She's a wild card, man. She really
she's
is.
the female John Cena. And if you've been a fan of wrestling, you know, ever since he's been a part of the company, you know there's one thing you don't do, and that's bank against John Cena. So I mean, with Bailey being so popular and kind of rising as quickly as he did, it's almost to say that it's a safe bet to go with Bailey because Bailey's that ace in the hole. If they put the title on her, nobody would give a shit. Like in terms of like complaining, the kids would be happy. I don't know. I want to say Bailey's going to walk away with it, but at the same time, it's kind of like Sasha should be the one that wins this match. It should be Sasha. I feel like the only reason why she dropped the title is because of her minimal back injury, and they thought it was a safe bet just to drop the title to Charlotte in case that back injury was serious. We found out that it wasn't, so I feel like we have an opportunity to get Sasha Banks back to the championship platform and have her have the run that she was supposed to have.
You guys ready for this?
Dude, I'm ready.
So
You're going to go completely out of the ball.
I'm gonna eliminate Sasha Banks from this.
Really?
I don't think they're gonna give her the title because she can't stay healthy. Before she came back into the title into the scene and back into the spotlight, she was hurt. She gets the title, she hurts her back. I think she has to prove to them that she can stay healthy. So I think Bailey will win this title.
I knew you were going to say that. It's definitely a big one. I could easily see her because Andrew said she really is the John Cena of the women's division, and she could easily, on her first pay per view, come in here and take the title. It's
It
definitely
would be
possible. I
it
do.
would
I won't
be
put
a
it past her.
smart move to put the title on Bailey. It really would.
Because
And I would like to see Bailey with the championship. I really do. But, I feel like Sasha didn't have her run, and, she's been plagued by those injuries. But, not the last injury was because of Charlotte. I mean, do you fault somebody like Finn Balor for getting hurt because, Seth Rollins, hurt them? It's the same with
No.
Charlotte. Charlotte hurt Sasha Banks on that last one.
you
The
can't
first
say
time
that
she got
because
injured, that was her fault.
Sasha does take a lot of, a lot of chances that she does not need to take at all.
Of course, and like that first injury was totally on her when her neck snapped back. They had to take care of her there.
But I think that they're wanting to get the belt off of Charlotte for a bit, and I think Charlotte needs to stay out of the title picture for a while. Do her stuff with Dana Brooke, yada yada yada. Give it to Bailey and set up the Bailey and Sasha Banks WrestleMania. That needs to happen.
So Bailey wins this match, right? It's probably gonna be. Is it gonna be clean or is it gonna be because of Dana Brooke's fuck up? And it's gonna be a final explosion between her and Charlotte. That's the big question.
I guarantee it.
So if Charlotte takes the pin, it's gonna be because of a Dana Brooke fuck up, is what we're saying. Not a clean, not a Bailey to like Sasha or Charlotte.
Dana Brooke will have some way in this match. Whoever wins, she'll fuck up somehow, and then Charlotte will get more pissed and more pissed again. They'll just keep building that. But I mean, the victory. I'm what we all pick different people, right? I picked Charlotte. Andrew picked Sasha. Blake picked Bailey, right?
Yeah, somebody's winning. Somebody's winning this.
Yeah, someone's getting this one right.
All right,
It could really go either way. It can go to any three of them.
It's time for the final match. And this is when we get a voiceover that goes, "The final match." All right, so
this one I'm really looking forward to.
Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins. We don't know if Seth Rollins is face or heel. Guess what? We're getting it. Who wins? I'm gonna tell you right now, Kevin Owens.
Oh yeah. He just got the title.
Kevin Owens. Everyone has been saying every article I've read has been predicting that Kevin Owens is going to lose tonight, and a lot of that is due to the fact that apparently there's been a drop in ratings since he won the championship, which I honestly don't know how credible that is.
That's so stupid.
There has been drops, but you can throw in the same thing that when Shawn Michaels won the title, the ratings dropped hard too.
It's just, I think a lot of it doesn't have to do with Kevin Owens. I feel like a lot of it has to do with Monday Night Football. I mean, let's be honest.
That is true.
Monday Night Football just started up, and it was right around the time Kevin Owens won the title. So, I feel like Kevin Owens is going to win this match, and not only is he going to win this match, he's going to win it clean. And Seth Rollins is going to get attacked by Triple H again. Triple H is going to make an appearance. It's going to be after the fact, once the title has been handed over.
Okay. What about you, Kyle?
I don't know. I agree and disagree with Andrew. I do think Kevin Owens is going to win. I do not think he's going to win clean.
Okay, that's it. That's it for the show, guys. Bye.
No, dude.
Well, just look at it the other way. We know that the shadow of Triple H is going to descend upon Seth Rollins again. We know it's going to happen. Yeah. I don't see Seth Rollins winning the championship and there being a feud for the championship between Seth and Triple H. I feel like if they were going to go with that angle, they would have had Triple H take that title. And it would have been Triple H as the champion versus Seth Rollins. Because in all honesty, having Triple H go for the championship against Seth Rollins is kind of you're waiting to happen, as opposed to Rollins going up against a champion Triple H and taking that title with him, because it holds more significance with Triple H as the champion. You know what I'm saying? So, I just don't feel like they're going to do that creative-wise. I feel like they're going to keep the title with Kevin Owens fourth. he could win dirty, but I feel like he has to beat Seth Rollins. People are saying that he hasn't won anything clean lately, and he kind of needs that to sort of legitimize himself.
Yeah, I do agree with that, but I just think that the style that Kevin Owens is at right now, that he's going to keep being like that dirty heel kind of thing and keep rolling with that. I think it's going to end like in one of two ways, in my opinion. It's that we're going to hear like Triple H's music is going to go on the Titantron, that kind of thing, and Ron's going to get distracted, and then like Kevin's going to throw him into a pop-up powerbomb and then win the match like that. Or Triple H's going to come out, beat down Rollins, help Owens win, and they're going to stand in the middle of the ring, and I could see that happening. I want to see if that does happen. I want to see Rollins beat down Triple H, like go in there and just like go in there, like how Roman Reigns was at TLC. How when he got screwed, he just left the place in a ruin, in a heap, and just destroyed like everything in his path. I want to see Rollins do that, and then he could even emerge as the top babyface doing that. I think that'd be a great transition for him. It'd be easy to do that if he did that. So I think that's definitely how it's going to end. I think Owens going to win dirty. He's not going to win clean. He's going to keep that going. Triple H is going to help him. And if that does happen, if Triple H does come out, which he's most likely going to, I definitely want to see Rollins go in there and beat the crap out of Triple H, Owens, whoever the hell, and just completely leave the place in fucking heap, just kill everybody in his path. He needs to do it. And then he could, like I said, he could be top babyface because Raw needs that right now. They do not have that, and Rollins could transition and do that. I don't want him to be babyface. I want him to stay as a heel, but it'd be perfect for him to do that right now.
Oh, my mic's picking up again. My mic wants to mess up, and we're not redoing this show. I mean, we're just not.
No, we ain't doing it.
I think I am going to sign off though because the microphone and the laptop isn't wanting to work with me right now. So we got all of our predictions off. Obviously, tomorrow night will be Clash Champions. We will not be going live for tomorrow night because of we've been having stream issues. So we're going to be waiting until I get back home, which will be at the very, very, very beginning of November in late October when I get home. So, and we will be going live again after that. So, for Andrew and for Kyle, and until next time, and be on the lookout tomorrow. Peace out.